So far we have built up the CSS part which is needed in this purpose. Despite of the fact, still there's another part which needed to be coded up into our project. But let's now concentrate into the JavaScript action that will bring up the animation. Now what is it we want? This is the project so far that we have built. We have created this entire box container, and inside this box element or div element we have practically created another button element right over here. And now the objective is whenever the image goes down, the button flies up, it will be having a text into it, and on clicking that individual div element which pops up, next the image will resurface up and the button will be going down. That means the div element that we have created inside, it will be going down. It will be getting off, out of the visibility. This is the main objective. So in an order to do so, it will be very positive thing if we do something else, something like a class will be added to the box element which will be holding that individual text, and we will be defining some kind of clicking action into it which will specify clearly what to do next. This is the basic thing. So here we go right now. All we are going to do, first of all, let's specify the element which should be added to it. So first of all, let's orient it in this manner. We will be adding a definite class of, for say, looks to this individual box element. This is the first thing. And in the next case, we will be appending some text element into it. As we have seen that bring the image back, this was the text element. So in this particular case, we may use an append function to bring on, to append some kind of text elements into that particular box, into that particular looks class that we have created. So in the next case, within this looks class, we will be appending a definite text into it saying like bring the image back. Whoops, I think I have pressed this I button twice, and once it is done, the next thing is we would like to add some kind of clicking function to it. Remember that whenever the box is being clicked, the image resurfaces up and the box disappears. So this is the clicking action that we are practically talking right over here. So this will be the next case. What will be the case? So on clicking this looks div element here, it will be having some kind of clickable action to it. And what is it? So in the first case, we will be creating the function, and next we will be checking whether the click action is going on or not. So in the first place, we will be using this alert here function, and we will be checking whether it is working properly or not up to this far. So first of all, press Ctrl S, head back to your project and reload, and we can see that the image disappears. Bring the image back. This is the div element that we had created right inside this individual div class box element. And now if we click on it, we can see that the dialog box resurfaces up. So everything is working quite well. We have no problem with it. Let's head back to our project, and here let's comment it off. We have no need of it, and here we will be mentioning. Now, what is the objective? The objective is to bring up the image that we had seen to disappear after the animation stops. So all we need to do first, we need to copy this same element from here, and right over here we will mention that the grid observer cells image, it will be having a transition which will be specified as animation. Let's say it will be fading up or say down right over here. Sorry, it needed to be placed within this inverted comma. Next, we need to add the duration. We need to specify the duration here, which should be 3 seconds as we had mentioned earlier. And in this particular case, on completing this action, what it is supposed to do, it is supposed to hide back again. So in that particular case, all we need to do, we need to remove the class from the same exact box element that we had created. So without chit-chatting, let's code it down first. So all we are going to do, we are going to remove the class from the box element, from the box div that we had created earlier. So let's remove class, and what is the class? The class is looks. We have no need of it after the button is clicked again and the image resurfaces up. So let's press Ctrl S first. We have placed everything in place. Press Ctrl S, head back to your project and reload, and we can see that in the first place image disappears. Bring the image back, this button comes up. Now we click on it and we can see that the image resurfaces up. I'm sorry, remove plus, it doesn't use any kind of dot here. So press Ctrl S, head back to your project and reload. Everything is right into the place. Image disappears, button comes up, clicking on it, image comes up again. Okay, so up to this far the method is very clear. Everything is going as per action, but right now we need to modify the looks class that we have created here. There it goes. This is the looks class which we need to customize into our custom style CSS. So in that particular case, if we now create this up and we mention that the visibility will be visible, and as we are adding this property to it, we need to do the reverse action into the box element that we had created earlier, and here we will be mentioning that the visibility, it will be hidden in case for this box element that we had created. So if we now head back to our project and reload, we can see that the image disappears, the button element appears. Now if we click on it, it goes off and the button disappears. So this is the proper animation process which we are talking about. On clicking this individual button, it is possible to bring the image back and the button will be disappeared after this image is gone. This is what we need to know from here. We have already created each and everything which is required in this purpose, and this is, my friends, the JavaScript action which is required in this particular case. Now it is another matter of fact, we need to know that so far, unless and until we do not reload this individual page, we cannot gain the button back into our project. We need a button which will be placed right into this proper section. On clicking this, we will be able to disappear out the image, and then on clicking it again, that individual image appears. So how is it possible? This is the task which is practically I have provided to you. If you guys have liked this tutorial, then do not hesitate to hit the red subscribe button down below. Hope to see you guys in our next tutorial. Till then, bye.